guys? Holyknight with you, bringing you Dr. Stone review, chapter 67. 68. I'm sorry. It was titled "The Fires of Revolution." Yeah, I got my notes here just in case, cause I'm bad with remembering names. But this chapter was good. It was good. It was very good. It continued from last week when Chrome is telling them about the vehicles and they're gonna make an automobile, and basically the first half of the chapter was them just gathering materials, bamboo, wood, stove, lint, iron, and what else did they gather? And some steam and the water wheel and all that. Those were all the parts that was gathering for the motormobile. And they made it in the end, as you saw in the thumbnail. They made the first steam engine, which is technically how all cars and vehicles began. So that was awesome to see that process. You know, it was really good. We also had some funny parts in here. I can't stress enough how I love the comedy and the science mixed together. Dr. Stone does that so well. And I hope it gets more recognition in the future. A lot of people are sleeping on it. Sadly, it's not getting the popularity that it should. But it was a really good chapter. In the first half, we had them helping each other and build the parts to make the automobile. Also, we have Kohaku. She states she doesn't say it once. She stated it twice actually about Chrome running in his mouth, and this is Chrome we're talking about. And Jin says, you know, you just stated that twice. And then after that, Jin, Senku, the old man who's always bulking up out of his shirt, and the little girl with the little helmet, they all stop to think, and they're like, wait a minute, this is Chrome. Yeah, maybe we should speed up the pace. So they are speeding up the pace of the process of making these equipment for the automobile. And while that's going on, we skip over to Shishio and his people. And then Shishio, Yuko, and I believe his name is Yuga, the spear wielder. We see them cornering Chrome, and it's just those four there. And Chrome's coming out of nowhere, just saying, "I'm a man of science, and I'm gonna show you all the wonders of science." And he goes on this like tangent of science and fire and all the fires and different colors they are and stuff. And the next thing we know, Shishio and his people have like this shocked face. Then we skip to a mountainside, a waterfall, with Yugo with his spear holding Chrome over the edge of the waterfall, and Chrome is like, "I'm gonna die," and it was just funny seeing their facial expression and seeing on this. And they gave Chrome a deal. They was like, "Join us and betray Senku and give us his head, and we'd leave you in the village alone, because we're not completely devoted to science, but we will allow certain things of science to go on." But you know, he stood his ground. He was like, "Oh yeah, that's a good deal. I should take it. That's what you expected me to say, but I'm not gonna take it. Just drop me." And he showed so much loyalty. Even when they dropped him, he didn't really show any like fear or whatever. So Yoko shot his the back of his hood and pinched him to a tree. Then Shishio knocked down a tree and made like a bridge for him to like go across to go up. And Shishio stated, "Since you had no fear in your heart, we have no choice but to integrate you," and stuff like that. And then Shishio asks Yuko, "Where did you find him?" And this is when things get very, very complex and interesting, because Chrome is like, "Oh no, he's gonna tell him where I was at. They're gonna thoroughly search the grave and find the radio, and everything's gonna be done for." None of that happens. Yuko actually states that he finds them in the mines looking for acid, citrus acid, which we all know that's a lie. He was not in the mines when they found him. He was in the graveyard site. So yeah, and then it was stated by Chrome in his head, maybe this guy's trying to cause a revolution inside the base. Maybe that's why he lied, or maybe he has something else similar up his sleeve. Because why would he lie to Shishio, who's his boss, and tell him he found Chrome somewhere else instead of where he really found him? So yeah, that was a little bit weird and unique. And you know, I've loved Yuko since we first saw him. Like, he jumped up on top of my list of like character rankings of who I like. Same thing with Yugo, or Yuga. So seeing them is like, but it's just a little weird that he lied. I mean, I came up with a couple of theories myself. Maybe he likes Chrome. Maybe he goes that way. Or maybe Chrome reminds him of someone that he used to know, so he didn't want to kill him. Or maybe he just doesn't like death. Maybe he just, a pacifist. Because, he was shooting at Magma and Chrome and Jin earlier, but all his shots were missed intentionally, not by, purpose, not by accident. So, he could be just lying because he wanted to be a revolutionary, like Chrome said. It could be that theory as well. It could be many things on why he lied about that. But again, it was good. It was a really good chapter. Quick. It wasn't really that much dialogue this week, which is really weird because usually Dr. Stone is usually dialogue heavy, but I mean, we had like a couple of pages in the beginning that was dialogue heavy because gathering the equipment and the materials to make for the steam engine, which we got in the end of the chapter. But yeah, I mean, this chapter was just, again, I can't stress the science and the humor. It works so well together. I really hope Dr. Stone gets the recognition that it deserves and get famous. It does deserve to be popular. It is a very good manga, and yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it. But I've had long enough. Leave your thoughts, comments, and opinions down below. Please like, comment, and share and subscribe. And I see you in the next one. Out.